Neil deGrasse Tyson yells, "They are on their way," confirming the Voyager spacecraft's most perplexing and terrifying discovery of the past decade, a discovery for which scientists had no idea how to prepare. The scientific community has been unable to sleep since the Voyager spacecraft returned this troubling data, and the atmosphere around everyone is tense. To combat these baffling objects that Voyager 1 just spotted, scientists, engineers, and researchers have rushed from their stations. We do not know where these strange objects are coming from or going, but we do know that they are unlike anything else we have ever seen. What are these enigmatic objects that Voyager 1 recently discovered? Join us today as Neil deGrasse Tyson and I analyze these responses. 500 unidentified space objects have been observed passing by Voyager 1. Voyager 1 has been traveling through space for almost 5 decades, looking into dark places that ground-based telescopes have been unable to see, and making discoveries that leave us speechless. Voyager 1, a product of brilliant minds at the Johns Hopkins Jet Propulsion Laboratory, has served as a beacon to the unexplored reaches of intergalactic space. The mind-boggling wonders of our universe have become more apparent to us thanks to this engineering masterpiece. Neil deGrasse Tyson has confirmed that Voyager 1 has detected 500 mysterious objects gliding peacefully through space, a recent development. The scientific community was shocked by this information, which caused them to begin poring over Voyager 1's data. It was difficult to solve this bubbling puzzle that had baffled even the best of scientists, and something strange was about to happen. Since Neil deGrasse Tyson confirmed this finding, a variety of interpretations have been floated in an effort to provide a clear picture of the mystery. Scientists might have questioned the validity of the data if another spacecraft had sent the same perplexing data that was recently sent from space. However, we are referring to Voyager 1, the space probe that has surpassed our expectations while navigating the hotter reaches of space for nearly 50 years. Like a cancer survivor, Voyager 1 has outlived its predicted 3-year lifespan to spend over 45 years in space, making groundbreaking discoveries. The fact that Voyager 1 is writing this success story so far away from Earth is the most intriguing aspect of this well-known tale. When scientists last checked, the space probe was 14.5 billion miles away from our planet, moving quickly through space with no indication that it would slow down soon. The space probe has been traveling at a rate that is 3.6 times faster than the distance between the Earth and the Sun per year, according to the researchers. This is a pill that scientists have had trouble swallowing because, given how long the space probe has been in space, one would have expected its speed to decrease significantly. Voyager 1 has once more demonstrated that it is destined to be the exception when it comes to this narrative with its latest findings, making it appear that Voyager 1 will be the exception. When Voyager 1 brought exciting news that scientists would remember for a long time, it was just like any other day. Voyager 1 had come across some enigmatic objects passing through space. Astronomers were initially perplexed when they looked at data indicating that approximately 500 unknown objects had appeared out of nowhere because this discovery was unplanned. We didn't know about these things one minute, and the next, scientists were cracking their heads trying to figure out the mystery that nature had thrown at them. There was only one person to blame, Voyager 1, and scientists were in a bind. Ironically, scientists were also aware that the space probe's weight was where the answer to this mystery lay. When the news of this discovery first broke, some scientists thought that it might have been a mistake. They thought that Voyager's age might have caught up to it first, so it might be sending us incorrect information back. Given that Voyager 1 was launched in 1977, it seems like a plausible explanation if we choose to follow this unfolding path. That amounts to nearly 5 decades of active service to humanity. It is only natural to anticipate that the spacecraft's computers would have become worn out and begun to malfunction, reducing their duties and returning low-quality data to the ground team. Scientists have advised us not to go there because it would be disrespectful to the Voyager's selfless spirit, despite how appealing this narrative may appear. Voyager 1 has consistently produced eye-opening data about our cosmos, despite the harshness and unpredictability of space. The space probe has survived for a long time thanks to its dual redundant computer systems, contrary to skeptics' hasty assumptions. Voyager 1 had 2 sets of command subsystems, flight data systems, FDS, and altitude and articulation control systems, AACS, just like its twin, Voyager 2. When it comes to charting through space and uncovering discoveries, this has been the secret power behind the spacecraft's unwavering fighting spirit. The redundancy made it possible to seamlessly switch systems and bring dormant computer parts back to life, prolonging their lifespan. The engineers on Earth devised a strategy for maximizing the efficiency of Voyager 1 during its design, which necessitated that the space probe's instruments rely on hardwired logic. They were constrained by time constraints and power budget restrictions, so they were taking no chances in this area. The electrical engineers decided that simple, hardwired logic-based systems would have to be used to build the instruments. As a result, Voyager's computer systems consisted of 6 onboard computers, 3 of which were dual redundant pairs and were arranged as a distributed system. After overcoming this obstacle, scientists had to confront the following formidable obstacle: maintaining the systems. An ongoing strategy for power management was developed to overcome this intimidating height. This is where things get a little tricky. Maintaining the operational capabilities of Voyager's computer systems was part of power management. If we're being honest, this is a difficult task given the limited power resources on board the space probe. Using only a knife set, a hunter was sent deep into the jungle to hunt for wild animals. However, scientists were able to circumvent this issue by devising a number of strategies to minimize and maximize power consumption on Voyager. The selective powering down of systems that aren't absolutely necessary is a good illustration of these power management measures that engineers developed. Engineers had to make this hard choice, so they used a systemic approach to find and turn off parts or subsystems that aren't important to the spacecraft's main mission goals. We see proof of this when we investigate radiators related with specific instruments that must be turned off. In the beginning, these heaters were made to keep the instruments at a certain temperature so they could work or perform at their best. However, due to the significant reduction in power consumption on board Voyager, the narrative had to be rewritten by deactivating them. The spacecraft's lifespan will be extended as a result of this reduction in power consumption. It's a win-win for everyone involved. In addition, it is important to keep in mind that the decision to shut down non-essential systems is not one that is made lightly. It is a planned activity that necessitates careful consideration of the trade-offs between the spacecraft's scientific objectives and power conservation. When making such a decision, everyone had to be on board. Scientists and engineers had to work together to figure out how shutting down particular systems would affect the quality and availability of scientific data. This was strictly business, based on the facts at hand, and there were no emotions involved. The team was motivated by the desire to maximize power efficiency while preserving the spacecraft's essential function so it could continue to gather vital data about our universe without being interrupted. When it came to gaining access to the deep secrets that lie concealed in the shadowy reaches of space, engineers and scientists alike wanted nothing to stand in the way of Voyager's exploration. However, NASA engineers are maintaining the Voyager's flotation and optimal space operation in addition to selective power reduction. For the benefit of the spacecraft, they needed to use another advantage they had up their sleeves. Engineers had to devise power management strategies that could adapt to the spacecraft's environment, which is constantly changing, alongside scientists. For instance, the amount of available solar energy decreases dramatically as Voyager 1 moves further away from the Sun. We would concur that this presents a challenge. However, the engineers were prepared because they ensured that the spacecraft's power consumption was adjusted in response to this growing threat. Because it ensures that the probe's key operations and data transfer back to Earth are supported by effectively allocating the available power resources. NASA engineers and scientists devised this adaptive strategy. Interestingly, the good news does not end here. Engineers have been able to refine and optimize the spacecraft's power systems over time thanks to ongoing technical advancements and upgrades in power management. These enhancements include improvements in power regulation and control, more effective power distribution, and improved battery charging techniques. Engineers now have access to new opportunities thanks to the implementation of well-planned and well-thought-out power management strategies. Engineers have been able to extend the operational lifespan of both Voyager 1 and its twin Voyager 2. The scientific community and the entire world have benefited greatly from this. Voyager 1 now has the strength necessary to continue exploring the depths thanks to careful power resource allocation and management of data transmission and space. That's exactly what the spacecraft did when it found those 500 enigmatic objects. As it moves deeper into space, engineers and scientists alike can't wait to see what it discovers next. The initial explanation of these things was insufficient because it only made things more complicated. Scientists started making predictions about what these enigmatic objects might be after Voyager 1 made this perplexing discovery. From every corner of the scientific community, new hypotheses began to emerge. These things might have been leftovers from a supernova explosion that happened far away from us, according to some scientists. Taking into account the tumultuous nature of the universe and the possibility of numerous celestial bodies experiencing violent supernova events, this is a plausible theory. Even though these events are destructive, they could release a lot of debris into space. It is not surprising that some researchers believe these enigmatic objects to be remnants of a supernova's fiery womb. The possibility that these objects are remnants of some kind of cosmic collision or merger event is yet another theory that has been making waves in the scientific community. Celestial bodies engage in cosmic dances that occasionally result in catastrophic mergers or collisions, making the universe a bustling and active place. Similar to what happened to the dinosaurs following the famous asteroid impact, it is normal for debris to be dispersed throughout space during such events. According to scientists, the hypothesis that these things were created in the furnace of a cosmic collision is a plausible one. They see the universe as a cosmic battleground where gravity and other forces frequently decide what happens to celestial bodies. It's interesting to note that scientists don't just think about the possibilities that are already known. These mysterious objects might be fragments of a rogue planet that were ripped apart by the powerful gravitational forces of a black hole, according to some scientists who have let their imaginations run a little bit further. The universe is home to a wide variety of celestial objects, including rogue planets that have no parent star and are free to roam the cosmos on their own, making this theory not too far-fetched. If one of these stray planets got too close to a black hole, the massive gravitational pull could have torn it apart, sending pieces into space. However, despite the fact that these explanations appear to be plausible, a number of scientists have proposed that these unidentified objects might be something entirely different, artifacts from an alien civilization. We have searched for years for definitive evidence of extraterrestrial life, despite the vastness of the universe. However, scientists haven't stopped thinking about the possibility that these objects are from another planet. Could they be relics of an ancient technology or spacecraft from another planet? Could they be evidence of a sophisticated civilization that predates humanity? Both exhilarating and terrifying are the possibilities. However, despite the fact that these hypotheses are intriguing, they are still just that, hypotheses that have not been proven. Scientists are still putting in a lot of effort to look at the data and learn more about these enigmatic objects. In an effort to unravel this cosmic mystery, they are utilizing each and every tool at their disposal, including ground-based telescopes and space-based observatories. One thing is certain: Voyager 1's discovery of these unidentified objects has opened a new chapter in our quest to comprehend the universe, and it has once more demonstrated its worth as one of humanity's greatest achievements. In conclusion, the scientific community has been abuzz with excitement and speculation since Voyager 1's discovery of these 500 mysterious objects. The discovery has once again highlighted the incredible capabilities of the Voyager spacecraft and the endless wonders of our universe, regardless of whether they are fragments of a cosmic collision, remnants of a supernova explosion, or something far more mysterious. We can only wait with bated breath to see what new discoveries scientists will make as they study these objects. Voyager 1 continues to be our steadfast guide on this amazing journey as we continue our quest to comprehend the cosmos.